Is it me or is the boycott culture getting way out of hand? I seriously don't remember the last Bollywood film that released that was not the target of this boycott culture. Boycott Lal Singh Chadda, boycott Darlings, boycott Raksha Bandhan, boycott Dobara, boycott Vikram Vedha, boycott Pathan, boycott Brahmastra, boycott Bollywood. Oof. This is getting absurd, to say the least. The boycott culture on social media is flourishing now. Trolls find a reason to boycott almost every film that comes out, and mostly it's got nothing to do with the film itself. Several of these boycott calls actually stem from something a person associated with that film, the actors, directors, or the writers, might have said in the past. Amir Khan's Lal Singh Chadda, for example, was on the troll hit list because of a comment he made back in 2015 about intolerance. So for any comment an actor makes that trolls do not agree with, a boycott call should be expected now. Is this becoming the new normal? Don't agree with someone? Simple. Boycott, boycott, boycott. But in this boycott and cancel culture, people forget one very important fact. A film is not just the product of an actor's work. Hundreds of people are associated with every project. Their bread and butter is dependent on it. Invisible stakeholders in each film get punished when these illogical boycotts are called for. Even if you keep the economic aspect aside, the calls for most of these boycotts don't even make sense. How many films and web series is one expected to not watch? Will you stop watching all past and future films of Amir Khan? Internet trolls have not even spared Hrithik Roshan, who praised Amir's film. So now trolls who wanted to boycott Amir's film are also calling for the boycott of Hrithik's film for praising Lal Singh Chadda. Where does this end? So while boycotting films or a celebrity, where does one even draw the line? Even Akshay Kumar's Raksha Bandhan was attacked by trolls. Why? Because internet users dug out the film's writer Kanika Dillon's 4-year-old tweets. Alia Bhatt's Darlings also caught up with the boycott trend, with many claiming that it mocked domestic abuse survivors, which it in fact does not. Many industry experts are actually divided on whether these boycott calls affect a film's business or not. Lal Singh Chadda, an official adaptation of the 1994 Hollywood film Forrest Gump, earned only 11.7 crores on its opening day, the lowest for Amir Khan in over a decade. So is the boycott to blame for this? Some experts do think that these boycotts dent a film's potential, while other critics believe that content is king. But whether or not these boycotts actually affect the business might depend from film to film. Deepika Padukone's Chhapak also brought out the worst of trolling, with internet users hitting out at her for her JNU visit. And in this ridiculous attempt to boycott Chhapak, people kept tweeting pictures of tickets that had apparently booked and then cancelled. And guess what? All of those tickets turned out to be from the same theatre. Even the seat numbers were the same. So where does this mindless boycotting actually lead us? Away from making films an entertainment event.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.